1979, the people of Iran entered a new chapter in their history. And today, some 45 years later, this chapter is considered by many Iranians to be one of the darkest chapters in the history of their homeland, apart from targeting artists and musicians, writers, journalists, women, intellectuals, teachers. The new government immediately began clamping down on Iran's religious minorities, Iranian Jews and Christians, Zoroastrians, Muslims who disagreed with the new government were all targeted and harassed, often being made the object of brutal atrocities at the hands of their own government. But among all these groups that were targeted, there was one group towards which the new leaders in Iran became particularly vicious. And this was, in fact, Iran's largest religious minority, the Baha'i community. But there is a short saying of Baha'u'llah, who was the founder of the Baha'i faith and who was himself an Iranian, which says that it is better to be killed than to kill. And I think this little saying speaks volumes about the way in which the Baha'i community in Iran have responded to the great cruelty that they have received from their government. They were often tortured, thrown in prison. Their family homes were confiscated or sometimes simply set on fire. Even their sacred places and cemeteries were demolished and desecrated by government forces. New laws were enacted to officially dismiss Baha'is from their jobs and expel their children from schools and universities all over the country. But in spite of this cruelty, their response has been noted on an international level for its unique character. It has been studied by academics, by sociologists and government institutions all over the world, and it has been given a special name called constructive resilience. And I love this little phrase, constructive resilience. It speaks of a kind of a deep strength and a commitment to building something good, even in the face of extreme adversity and injustice and cruelty. It's a very empowering little pair of words, constructive resilience. Jasmine and I would like to dedicate this next song to the teachers and the students of the BIHE, the Baha'i Institute for Higher Education, for their extraordinary example of constructive resilience. This song is called 100,000 Veils. And it's really intended to be a kind of a reminder that for all of the destruction and the noise and tumult that we witness in the world today, there are also wonderful, constructive, inspiring things taking place. And we don't always hear about them, we don't always see them, but they're there, as if they're hidden behind a veil, working and building and hoping for a better future. Come down and walk these roads around the city of Tehran, where 7 candles Israel's birth. Follow me, all you who claim to be possessed of charity, down to the crimson sea. 100,000 veils have covered the sun, and darkest clouds have blocked and blackened the blue sky. Did you hear the fate of those who educate, who even in the grave find no respite from hate? Have you seen the youth who gave their lives for truth? That girl who kissed the noose and welcomed all abuse. 100,000 sons have fallen to earth, with blasts that block the ears from hearing the new song. 100,000 veils have covered the truth. How many mothers' cries are lost in the tumult? There is no war to fight. You have no sacred right, no holy book to cite, to make these wrongs seem right. Does it so offend to want this world to mend, to walk in hope to the end, and see each man a friend? Come down and walk these roads around the cities of Iran, which boast so much to man.